Come on, let me hear you.
The year was 1987 and the holiday was the 4th of July. My husband and I had the day off, and our only child, our little girl, had been staying with my parents for a few days, so no work, no children in the house. We had a rare opportunity to indulge in daytime sex. and we wanted to, but there was a problem. Something had come between us that we needed to work out. And that was our not yet born son, who was floating around in his own private little pool. I was 6 months pregnant and out to here. But surprisingly enough, my hormones were driving me crazy. It was as if they had formed a union, Javier, and were constantly shouting their demand at me with a bullhorn. What do we want? Sex! When do we want it? Now. And as for my husband, he was a lifelong charter member of the Never Say No to Sex Club, so he was willing. So we started slowly, gently. We tried this, we tried that. Finally, the train is moving down the track. It's gaining speed as it's going. It's headed towards that distant destination. But after just a few minutes, my husband says in this kind of high-pitched, strangled-sounding voice, "Honey!" And I thought, dang, he's reached the destination already. But the words that came out of his mouth was, "There is a tornado coming." Now, we lived at the edge of a residential development, and from our back bedroom window, you could see for about a mile. And lying in bed, he could see this funnel barreling towards us. And we lost our minds. We screamed, we grabbed our clothes, we ran downstairs. And just as we got there, that tornado was roaring overhead, and we were terrified. But just as quickly as it came, it receded, and then we went up the steps, our hearts pounding, to assess the damage, but our home was intact. We learned later that the tail of that tornado had gone back up into the clouds and hadn't touched down. We had been spared, and even though our daughter was 50 miles away in the other direction, we called my parents' house and had her put on the phone. We just wanted to hear a sweet little voice. And then, with relief and gratitude and exhaustion, we fell back into bed and slept. And when we woke up, it was still the 4th of July, but now it was the evening, and we felt like we had been born again. If that tornado had touched down, we could have lost our house. Our daughter could have lost her parents. Our son may never have had a chance to be born, and we never loved each other more than at that moment. But it was a holiday, and traditions must be followed, so we got in the car and went to see fireworks. But just before we got to our destination, the sky opened and the rain poured down, and we were laughing on the way back. So many things had gone wrong, but the most important things had gone right. And it occurred to us we could pick up where Cumulus Interruptus had stopped us that afternoon. And so on that 4th of July, though we did not see fireworks, it did end for us with a bang. Thank you.
Let's hear it again for Annie.